Here are the 63 things we released in the Bevel 2025 summer release. Starting first with Bevel Intelligence. Bevel Intelligence ties in all aspects of Bevel, so you can ask it anything. On the home page, click the plus button, Ask Bevel, and you can ask it anything. For example, help me come up with an optimal nutrition plan for my upcoming half marathon. Because Bevel has all of this data about your habits, activities, and lifestyle, it can provide hyper-personalized recommendations for you. Anything you tell Bevel Intelligence about yourself will be saved as a memory. There are two types of memories, core memories and short-term memories, where core memories are who you are, your preferences, health conditions, allergies, things like that, and short-term memories are temporary goals, context like marathon training, travel, or injuries. You can also delete or change the expiration of any memory. You can access Bevel Intelligence anywhere in the app, on your home dashboard, in each of your strain, recovery, and sleep metrics, or anywhere that there is a trend. You can dive deeper by clicking into the message. Bevel can also log food for you. Just tell it what you've eaten, or take a picture. Bevel will start logging the food for you, and you can review it when it's ready. You can also view all historical chats you've had with Bevel Intelligence through the top right here, and you can jump into any conversation that you've previously had. You can also personalize the tone and detail level of Bevel Intelligence. You can choose from gentle, neutral, to direct, and the detail level as concise, moderate, or descriptive. Bevel Intelligence was built with privacy in mind. Your data is never stored, and only the necessary data is used to fulfill your requests. You can turn off Bevel Intelligence completely or customize what data you want to share with it in Settings. Go to Customization, Bevel Intelligence, and simply toggle off Bevel Intelligence or choose to not share certain data. You can also thumbs up or thumbs down messages to provide context and help us continuously improve Bevel Intelligence. Activity status now lives at the top of your home dashboard. You can choose from the following statuses: active, sick, injured, or on a break. Active is your default status for when you're training or following your normal routine. Sick or injured should be used when you're unwell or hurt. Your strain targets will be hidden on these days. On a break should be used for longer downtime, like vacations or rest periods. Strain targets are also hidden so you can fully recharge. These are important for Bevel Intelligence, so it knows where you're at and can tailor recommendations for your status. Your activity status is shown on each of your calendars, so you can see for the days that the status was injury, the strain target is grayed out. Activity status is also shown on each of your charts, so you can see at any point in time what your status was. You'll notice your weather and location beside status. Bevel Intelligence uses this to cater recommendations. For example, if it's raining out, it might recommend swapping your outdoor run for an indoor workout. The action button has been reimagined as your central hub for quick actions. Now you can log more than just nutrition, you can log activities, view your workout templates, and more. You can also rearrange or edit which actions appear just by holding down the screen. We'll be adding way more quick actions in the future. Heading to nutrition, you'll notice it has an updated look. We have a new Nutrition Goals page where you can see your calorie, macro, and micronutrient goals. You can scroll through the chart to see your trends over time and see how much left you have in your macros and micros throughout the day. To set a nutrition goal, you can do so through the main nutrition page, set goals, confirm your health information, and will calculate a total daily energy expenditure for you. It'll auto-populate your calorie maintenance goal, as well as a default macro split. If I lock any of the macros and change my calories, you'll see that this automatically balances. I can save this goal, and it'll show up right away in my Nutritional Goals page. If you scroll down, you'll see target and limit nutrients. Target nutrients are ones you aim to meet or exceed. Let's add fiber and magnesium here. Limit nutrients are ones to stay below a threshold. So let's add added sugars and caffeine. We've also included net carbs. Clicking into a macro or micro will show you a list of all the foods that contributed to that goal today. You can also add the Nutrition Goals card to your homepage by pressing Edit Home, Nutrition, and adding the new card. You can now create a custom food manually by entering your macros or by scanning a nutrition label. If the macros on a food in our database look off, you can also customize it to fix it on the spot. If your food does not show up in Bevel's database, you can simply scan the nutrition label and packaging, and Bevel will create that food for you. You can see it's added the name, the brand, all your macros and micros. You can also request we add this to the database permanently. You can now create a recipe by taking a photo of a cookbook, a handwritten recipe, or copying and pasting ingredients. Just go to Import. I'm gonna paste this cookie recipe, and Bevel will create it for you. You can also customize the recipe name, icon, and weight. My Foods is now at the top of nutrition. Clicking into My Foods will show you historical, favorites, recipes, and your custom foods. In historical, you'll see every food you ever ate, and you can log directly from here. Search is now smarter and more personal. All of your recents will show up in search by date, and when you start searching, you'll see foods you've eaten before prioritized up front. Brand matches will also appear up front. The describe and capture food photo log actions are now combined. You can take a photo and add a description to boost the accuracy, or vice versa. We've also improved the accuracy for AI food logging, including better portion estimations. Clicking on Nutritional Details will show you a list of all nutrients consumed for the day in nutrition label style. In the logging details sheet, you'll now see the sum of your macros before you log. We also have new quick logging buttons at the top. We've also added support for Lingo as a continuous glucose monitor. To add it, go to Settings, Manage CGM, and you'll find it in this list. Introducing Live Sync. Now you can start a strength builder workout on the phone or the watch and edit them on either. Here I'll start a workout on my watch, and you can see it on the phone. Playing, pausing, or editing anything on the phone will immediately show up on the watch. For any exercise, you can click Previous and see what your most recent weights and reps were for that exercise. You can also replace exercises if that equipment is not available today. Link together 2 exercises by pressing Superset, and more exercises to create a circuit. You can rearrange them by pressing the 3 dots, reorder, and move things around. You can also update set types to be warm-up, cool-down, failure, or drop sets. If you aren't sure what workout to do today, go to Fitness, press the plus button, Generate Template. You can set your experience level and training goal, preferences, and excluded exercises. Choose where you work out the most, and choose the equipment that's available to you. You can also set a training goal, so Bevel knows what you're working on. There are 2 ways to generate workouts, guided and freeform. With guided, you can choose your ideal duration, intensity, focus areas, and equipment, and freeform will allow you to simply describe in plain text the workout you want to do today. In guided template, you can choose how much time you have today to work out, which muscle groups you want to focus on, and what intensity you'd like to work out at today. Bevel will generate a workout for you based on your historical workouts and all of your inputs. The Freeform template will allow you to enter in plain text what you're looking for. In Freeform, let's do a 30-minute leg workout. If you forgot to log a workout like a run or a strength session, you can now add this in Fitness, Log Activity, and choose from any available activity. You can enter the date, the time, calories, distance, and other statistics, as well as your perceived exertion. If you train outside of Bevel, whether that's using another app, following a gym class, or logging on paper, you can now easily import that into a strength training log. You can import exercises in the following ways. So let's do an import from an app that I did a strength training workout in. You'll see that Bevel populated all the exercises I did, the weights, the reps, and everything else. You can also add details to an existing strength workout. Just open up your strength workout, press Log Workout, and add exercises in any of the following ways. I'm going to copy over a workout that I typically do. You'll see it automatically adds the exercises. You'll see that it populated the strain as well as the total weight and reps here. You can also import new templates with AI. Just go to Create Workout, and you can add your exercises through Search, Capture, Import, or Describe. Let's take a picture of this workout that I want to do today. Bevel will create the workout for you, including the reps, weights, and supersets. You can easily switch between pounds and kilograms, and reps or duration. You'll also notice the exercises have a new look. You can click into any icon to show a video of how to do the exercise. You can also read the instructions and learn how to best log this within Bevel. In strength progression, you'll now see a metric for longest time. This is great for duration-based exercises like planks, where you can see your progress over time. The Strength Builder Watch app has been redesigned. We've made it clear to see all the most important details up front. Now you can customize your heart rate zones in Settings, Customization, Heart Rate Zones. Bevel defaults to the percentage of max heart rate method, but now you can choose Heart Rate Reserve or Lactic Threshold method as well. You can decide if you want to apply this to all data or future data only. To add historical data beyond 1 year, go to Customization, Data Loading Window, and toggle this on. You can choose the time period up to 5 years and save that data. Keep in mind that this might make loading times longer. The sleep algorithm is now more personalized and accurate. We've added sleep continuity as a contributor. This takes into account your sleep disruptions and not just your time awake. You'll also notice an updated UI for the sleep contributors, as well as the charts that show your heart rate, HRV, respiratory rate, and blood oxygen levels. Strain is comprised of active strain using your heart rate, intensity, and time from activities, and passive strain, which now considers your time in heart rate zones, even when an activity is not logged. So you won't have to log short walks or housework as workouts. We now have Italian and Vietnamese in Bevel. To change your language, go to Settings, Language, and change it right here. Scrolling and navigation are now much smoother throughout the app. The sync status UI has been updated for better performance. We have several new app icons in this release. Just head to Settings, Appearance, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see a set of new glass icons, as well as 3 new special icons: Crimson, Radiant, and Bubble. That's all for this release. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.